kids! Hello. Sorry about yesterday. I left you guys hanging. I saw people in the chat and I changed the day because my little guy wasn't feeling good. And it had been a day. I'm going to wait for a few people to get in here to talk about tonight. Hopefully people are going to pile in. Hello, good evening. It's been a fucking day. It's been a day. You know what? I've said it. Oh, crack is whack. Girl, what up? You are the first one in chat. Hello, my love. It's amazing to see you. Today's been a tough day. And yesterday was a tough day, and it's all been just like a lot. And there's been a lot of true crime that I've been trying to consume. All the updates, which there really hasn't been many updates on many cases. Hold on one second. My kid listening to brain rots too loud. Sorry, you guys can hear him. Hi, Paula. Bruce the Moose. Ooh, in the house. Paula, it's awesome to see you. Crack is whack, like I said. Bruce. So life's a lot, right, for everybody. But there's been a lot going on in true crime. Now, I was following that D4VD case like crazy. Okay. I'm also following Softway Underbelly. And even though I used to consume their content, I've been finding a lot of suspect shit with that channel and what happens with the people who participate in that channel. And we'll be doing a live tomorrow about that. I have thoughts on that, kids. You should see the stuff. Bam Margera from Jackass is involved. There's like some woman with some freaky technology that's like, and Mark Leta is promoting it, and people are dying at these facilities. He is facilitating. Anyway, we'll get into that tomorrow. Today, we are going to do some updates from the D4VD case, which is the Celeste Ravis Hernandez. Do you guys all remember that? Because I do. The little girl in the Hollywood Hills that was found in the frunk of the Tesla, because I remember it. I remember it. Well, we're going to start there, but we're going to end with a different case that I was just, my ADHD is all over the place tonight. We're going to start with David. David, a young 14-year-old girl at the time of her death, was found in his Tesla frunk. He has never been named a suspect, even though the car was registered to him. Okay. There was never anything. He was on tour, has not made a public appearance since all of this happened. More information has arisen, kids, okay? Because SF Investigates, Steve Fisher, was hired by the Hollywood Hills landlord that was renting the $20,000 a month mansion to D4VD's manager, hired SF Investigates as a personal PI to find out what happened to poor Celeste, because the LAPD can't get their fucking thumb out of their ass for any reason whatsoever. Don't even get me started with Los Angeles. Boston's bad. Los Angeles is bad. It's like a war zone. Anyway. Oh, Crafty Chris. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. So I was watching Rabbit Down the Rabbit Hole earlier, and apparently there are some updates that we're going to go over right now. If you are not subscribed to Down the Rabbit Hole, I am going to put her link to this video, which is a must-see because there's actually other cases that she's covering. She's covering the Torres case. and the Mimi Torres. Oh, it's so sad. That is a sad case. We'll get into that. I just have so many cases that I want to get to. We will get to that, and there's other ones I'm going to cover this weekend, back to back to back, kind of like what we did on Sunday, where we just kind of go over like a plethora of cases that are not getting as much exposure as they should. The Haro case. Can anyone else just agree with me that that case is frightening? And that man who admitted, who confessed to the murder of that little boy, like, should be under the prison. And we will go over the Haro case as well. We will be going over the Haro case. Okay. Right now, David. Let's share my screen. The link is in the chat for my friend. I'm a member over here. You guys should go over and like and subscribe over to this beautiful soul. To this beautiful soul. Oh, what happened? Where am I? There I am. There I am. This is the update. Hi, Calypso. Callie's in the house. Hey, girl. Hey. Everybody, the link over to down the rabbit hole is in the chat. I will go ahead and pin it for you guys to go over and check her out and check out this whole video. Go check out this whole video because she's doing a ton of stories. Just like we're gonna do one after this that's pretty juicy, and it's YouTube drama, and we can, I like to judge and got opinions. I'm just a girl on the internet that's been through a lot of shit that got opinions and fucking judgy. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this. This is the updates on the D4VD case with the young girl Celeste Ravis Hernandez, who was found in the front of his Tesla, the front trunk.
Another piece of information, we're moving on to David now. Another piece of information that came, and it came to me a couple days ago. I just saw Kadisha Lynn report on it. So I wanted to make sure that we kind of talked a little bit about it. And then Law and Crime posted a video of, like, I think some of this footage a month old. So, like, you know how we've talked about things, but now it's like now being reported as new by Law and Crime. And I don't know, or other sources. And I don't know if it's being reported that way because of the fact that they're just getting to it. I guess, I don't know. Right. So somebody has sent me a message a couple days ago. And they said, hey, did you know, and it's on Reddit too, that there might have been a second property, and there were matching photos, even from the photos where the says rented. I don't know, but let's go ahead and play this and let me know what you guys think.
Person who moved David's Tesla. These two interviews, he said that when he was going through all of this video footage, and he was able to see.
Reiterate this before we go into this. There was a second property. Okay, because all the videos that we watched of David and Celeste, allegedly Celeste, David has not been charged or named a suspect in any of this. So everything is alleged. Okay. And we're speculating because we speculate here. Okay. Because we're not idiots. We put two and two together. Right. So David was supposedly living in the Hollywood Hills mansion, right, with the manager that supposedly put it in his name, and David was living there. Well, it was funny to see David and Celeste in those videos that they were making, right? There was that video of her in the back in the couch in the pink room, and then there was them. It kind of looked like a shack, if you ask me. Crack is whack. Where you at? It looked like a crack shack when they were in the video, and she was talking about her being touched as a child and him being an adult and that whole thing. And he was like, hey, everybody, delete these videos. Internet lives forever, bitch. Internet lives forever. Okay. I know that personally. Internet lives forever. So, and it didn't look like $1 million mansion that they were in, like in any of the pictures. It was like linoleum floor. Mom! I digress. I'm going to keep going.
Mom, you got me a drink.
I'm going to go get, Baby Grunk a drink while this is playing.
moved David's car, he was never able to confirm that Celeste went in and out of the LA home or that her body was moved to the Tesla from that home. And he claimed from what he learned that he believed that Celeste was actually staying at another home, and she was also seen a lot in downtown LA. When this private investigator said that he believed that Celeste was staying at another home that David possibly would go and see her at, the people on Reddit started digging, and they found something that could be huge.
A second home, a second rental home.
Now, a second rental home. Listen, don't fuck with Reddit, okay? Reddit will fuck you up. Reddit is better than the CIA. Okay? Reddit is better than the CIA people. They will dig and they will find out all your mess. They will find out all your mess.
Who was this rented to? Who and what? Now, listen, I need to know. Okay, let me go back a little bit. If I'm understanding, there might be a second home.
Celeste was actually staying at another home, and she was also seen a lot in downtown LA. When this private investigator said that he believed that Celeste was staying at another home that David possibly would go and see her at, the people on Reddit started digging, and they found something that could be huge. People on Reddit were able to find this address that David would actually be filming a lot at on TikToks, and also seen in multiple pictures in this home with Celeste. Here's a picture of the kitchen inside this home, and it is the same kitchen that David is seen live streaming with Celeste in this video.
Look at that. Look at how similar it looks.
That David.
You see the water cooler right there? There's a window there. It looks like the same spot. This is crazy. Art, you said, hold up. Let me see. Rabbit for later. It's at the 18-minute mark. Katie, are you talking about when SF was on Law and Crime? I don't even remember. He said this? There might have been a second home or a second spot, a prior rental. That's interesting. It wouldn't surprise.
So hold on. So they're saying that Reddit doesn't play. Yo, Drew K, you know, Reddit lives forever. Reddit will find out your mama's name, your grandma's name, your great-grandma's name, where you lived, your degrees. Look what they did to Laura Mathias, which we are getting into after this, kids. Just because, like, why no? They're saying that David had another rental at some point, somewhere in Los Angeles. And remember how people were talking about how like she had to have like been like hidden and taken. So if the manager never knew about it or her, it could be because David was renting a second rental. They only had a warrant for the search and seizure warrant for the Hollywood Hills home, because that's where the Tesla was found down the street that belonged to David in Houston, and found out that he lives there. But what if he had a second rental that he was harboring the 14-year-old in? Inquiring minds want to know. So we're going to continue.
Me at all. I mean, the girl did stay. Who's this rental at? Who's the rental? Whose name is it under? That's what I want to know. Is it?
It's seen live streaming with Celeste in this video. A lot of people feel like there is a potential that David was actually renting this home, because he is seen on multiple TikToks inside of this home. And on this one, he said, "Forgot I left my stove on while recording my cover, bruh." On all of the listings of this home, this is the same exact bathroom that we just saw David in that TikTok. In this bathroom.
Oh no, what just happened? Wait, I'm fucking up. No, I'm not. Okay, so i.e., he had told people, I got this from Reddit, allegedly, he had told people that he didn't vibe in the mansion that was rented out for him for $20,000 a month. He said that he had a different studio area in LA that he was more artistic in. Do you mean harboring minors? D4VD? Cajun making me laugh. So he's saying, I don't record at this house. And there was no remnants of her. They only had the search and seizure for the one in the Hollywood Hills. But if you do look at these videos, the ones of him and Celeste of being on that live that he asked all of his mods to delete, internet's forever. So is Discord. Oh, hey, Wayne. It's okay, baby. I was late too. We are discussing the D4VD case, the updates, because apparently there might be a second rental that did not get, there was no warrant for, no one knew about. But the interneted, and we found out some shit. So again, if you're not subscribed to Down the Rabbit Hole News, go do that.
It's also where David would take this photo in front of this picture with Celeste. When you go through his social media, there is a lot more videos and pictures that you can reference back to this home, but these are the two major ones because these are photos that he is seen with in this home with Celeste. This home where David is seen in multiple photos with Celeste and also saying this is where he records music is only 4 minutes away from his home in LA, where this club was very close to. And we know that time.
So have they checked that other property?
Have they checked that other property? Rabbit is right. Have they checked that other property? Because if you see right here, hold on, let me make this bigger. If you see this, let me get me out of here. Hold on. Oh, you won't be able to see me. Wait. Can I? Wait. I'm fucking up. I'm new here, kids. I'm new. If you look at the comment on Rabbit's screen, it says, yes, he said it was closer to downtown. So D4VD is telling people that he had a property other than the mansion that his manager, Josh Marshall, rented out for him for $20,000 a month. He said he had a place closer to downtown. And Celeste was seen, apparently, walking around downtown LA because that's the safest place to be for a child alone without parents, under the direction of a PDF file. D4VD, allegedly. This is all alleged. This is all accusations. We speculate around here, kids. We judge. So they're saying that he had this other property, and that's where they're keeping Celeste. That's where he was keeping Celeste. Is that where she had the demise of her? Is that how she got into the front? Actually, on a side note, oh yeah, right. I was just gonna bring this up, Wayne. High five, Wayne. The private eye, Stephen Fisher, SF Investigates, has a video of the car being driven to where it was parked. And apparently the person who was driving it is a known associate, very close to D4VD. And I believe Rabbit's going to get into this. Hi, Rabbit. If you're watching, thank you for allowing me to use your content for this. But yeah, so Stephen Fisher has the video of the car being parked. How come the LAPD couldn't find that? Oh, you want to come say hi?
Hi.
Listen, baby Grunk here got his...
Subscribe.
That's right. He got his purple belt today. He has his graduation Thursday night that we're going to get his new belt. He got his purple belt. Kung Fu Panda. What was I saying? Steve Fisher Investigates. So Steve Fisher has this. Everyone's saying hi, Kay. Yeah. So Steve, I wonder. Okay, does anyone else wonder if the LAPD had this footage as well? But like, why? I have questions. Why isn't anyone named as a suspect? Not even a suspect. But there's video of someone parking the car with that dead body in the front. I got questions. I have so many questions. Like,
Did they only get a search warrant for one property and not the other property? Are they looking at the other property or just this property? Did they get a search warrant for the other property? That would be my question. I mean, like, I was not expecting all this. When I heard about this, I said, nah, really? Like, I'm thinking, I'm a little slow, apparently. I saw this video make sense that Celeste had a private hideaway location. This way he could have access for her at any time while he stayed there. Wow. How many? Sharon says that this house was rented by Josh to keep Celeste at. It was a few minutes away from the Bluebird. Oh man. Okay.
That David was still renting his home in LA, he was also at this home. So a lot of people are wondering, is this a second home that David leased to record music? We know that David was still residing in this home at the time of these photos and things because the homeowner of the LA home that was raided said that Josh Marshall, David's manager, signed the lease for this home in February of 2024. And all of these different...
All right, so we're about to get into some juicy shit. So we'll go back. So I have questions. So like, why didn't the LAPD know that David had two properties? Why didn't they ask questions? It wasn't like, listen, David is not fucking Drake. Okay. He is not Drake. I guarantee, I understand that he's like popular with the young folk. I'm almost 41. I had no idea who D4VD was until a little girl ended up deceased in his front trunk of his Tesla. Okay. So you're telling me that LAPD did a warrant or served a warrant on the mansion that wasn't rented specifically to David, but his manager, but didn't know about the house that he rented before the manager even rented this mansion in February that he was already living in closer to downtown LA. I smell incompetence and money, just like my friend Wayne says here. Someone knows something. And apparently Steve Fisher says that the person that parked the goddamn fucking Tesla is a known associate, a best friend to David. And you're trying to tell me David didn't know? Fuck out of my face with that. Fuck out my face with that. I'm not saying David did anything. I'm not saying he's a criminal at all. I'm not saying he did anything. This is all alleged. We speculate here, people. But you're gonna tell me? Oh, and that was another thing too, that the red Tesla didn't come out until the other Tesla got parked. The red Tesla belonged to D4VD. Listen, like I'm no Sherlock Holmes, okay? I'm just like an IT girl from Boston with a past, with a colorful past. I'm not a detective or anything, but it doesn't take fucking Matlock, okay, to like put two and two together. Like I can see you. Boy.
Websites that talk about the listings of this home. It said that the listing was removed on 7/21 of 2022. Then all of a sudden on March 8th of 2025, it then came back up for rent. And this really started to pique people's interest because it appeared that whoever was in this home that potentially knew David, or if it was potentially David, then moved out of this home. A lot of people are very suspicious with this timeline because some of the things that the private investigator talked about during this interview that he did with News Nation and Law and Crime Network. He claimed in these interviews that David's Tesla that Celeste was later found in the front of that Tesla stopped being used in the beginning of the year in 2025. The PI stated that after that,
and there's been further examination as to the last time that of Celeste was actually seen. Okay, the last physical sighting of her was early 2025, kids. Okay, the whole like her brother had like talked to her in July, and he knew the timeline, all this stuff. Listen, I'm side-eyeing that family too. Okay, I'm side-eyeing that family. I don't believe that for a second. Because the last time she was supposedly seen by, these are like actual reports, that she was last heard from was January 2025. And that's the last time that Tesla was on the road. Just saying. It doesn't take fucking that long.
Tesla was not being used in the beginning of the year, he was able to find out that the red Tesla that was seen during the search warrants was leased in February of 2025. He also claimed, after talking to David's friends and going through a camera, the last known photo of Celeste alive that he saw was January of 2025. It is odd to see shortly after these timelines that the private investigator gave, this house is then listed for rent again after years.
Look at this. Oh my God.
Hold on.
So that would make sense.
I'm going to make this full.
That would commit completely. I mean, to where she was at. Somebody was keeping her. That's been the question.
Somebody was keeping
her. Guys, we've already done a video on Neo, the Asian. You guys got to check out that other video. We've already done one, Neo, the Asian. And somebody
Did my
said to a bit.
Wait. Did my girl just say Neo, the Asian? Yo, Neo is the one that was supposedly, oh, hi, Candy Temple. Hey, baby. Hey, I see a lot of people over on X. X people, if you like my content, come over to Unsolved Amy Bossa. We do a lot of true crime over here, and we judge and speculate, kids. We don't spread rumors, but we judge and we speculate. All alleged. It's good to see you, Katie Temple. And if you are here, please like the video and share it out. Make sure you're subscribed. But my girl just said the Asian Neo. The Asian Neo is supposedly the guy who got out of the fucking Tesla that left our 14-year-old Celeste's dead body in the front. Allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. But like allegedly, he left the Tesla with her dead body in the front. Kids, it just keeps getting worse.
And they said that it was an assistant, maybe part of the entourage, maybe not. There's a lot to Neo. I do have to kind of wonder about the situation now at this point with the second house. Now, the biggest question that I have, was there a search warrant? What did law enforcement do with information?
A lot of people wondering. This PI said, based off pictures that he saw, Jess was in the home with David and other places in LA. We know that friends told other media sources that David would allegedly take her to venues and things in LA. Now this second house is popping up in David's social media and in multiple pictures where Celeste and him are together at his home. This is a potential house where something could have happened.
There's y'all saw how quickly they ended that.
Hold on. We have been saying the whole time we've been covering this, kids, because I know all of you in chat have been covering this with me. We have been saying the whole time that even if it wasn't David holding this girl, okay, so like what's holding, right? What's holding? You know, it wasn't like she was there against her. Like she wasn't like strapped to a table or anything. You know, it wasn't like the toy box killer, but. You know, she's a child, right? Because she was like left when she was 13 with a man, okay? Because people, if you were over the age of 18 in this country, you were considered an adult and you were not supposed to be having fornication with a 13-year-old, okay? Illegal, you're a criminal in a PDF file. Anyway, I digress. We've been saying that she's been held. How did no one see her, right? But then we had the accounts of the neighbors saying that they saw, you know, I can't see chat right now for some reason. I don't know why. That the neighbors saw Celeste, right? And that she was nice and there was never a party. It wasn't a party house and this, that, and the other thing. But was it young Celeste or was it Timo Celeste? Or 20, okay, I'm not going to be mean. That was me. I take that back. She's actually beautiful. The other Celeste, the 22-year-old. Because remember, there's the lookalike Celeste that was in the mix of everything, right? There have been people in my chat being like, "What was she held at a friend's house? Held? Was she visiting friends and stayed with them? Because if she wasn't cited, but she was cited, There's so much speculation around this case, but at the end of the day, no one is being held responsible for a 14-year-old girl's murking. Okay, no one's being held responsible. Not even the guy whose car it is. Do you know that if he was held responsible for what actually went on in his property, that he would get less than a year in prison in California? California, do better. Do better. Make laws more stringent, more strength. Give it some weight so that people don't do shit like this. Do better. Do better.
Investigation on the other house. Could this be another property? And who does this property belong to? Do we know?
The timeline of events is really creepy, and the fact that these people on Reddit found this second house and was able to pull all of this information is honestly amazing. I'm curious what, if anything, we might potentially hear about this second home. Another big thing that people are curious about now that this private investigator went on Long Crime Network and Ashley Banfield is the fact that days before this, he put out this tweet wanting to know if David's friend Neo was the one that moved this Tesla. A lot of people are wanting to know if this PI posted this because he already knew who this person was, because he is claiming that he was able to ID the last person that moved this Tesla by looking at public Instagram posts. He claimed that he was able to ID them with what they were wearing 12 hours earlier. Neo was around David during the time that they were going on this tour. As of right now, we have no names confirmed about who was this last person that is caught on camera moving David's Tesla shortly before he would leave on tour. And we also don't know if the person that moved this Tesla even knew that anybody was in the front of this Tesla.
Okay,
I'm gonna break down
let's be fair here. Okay, I'm talking shit, but like California still do better. Let's just say that poor Neo, we'll call him poor Neo for now. Neo was put up to moving that Tesla. So then you're putting your bestie in a pickle, okay? Because that's what it is. So what if Neo had nothing to do with the murking and he was put up to moving that Tesla? And now you're on SF Investigates radar, and that is a fucking problem because Steve Fisher don't play. Reddit don't play, and Steve Fisher. Okay, man's on it. So now Neo, poor Neo's dragged into this. I mean, it might not be poor Neo, but it could be poor Neo. Because look I'm just a girl on the internet talking about it in Boston, and they're 3,000 miles away. What a fucking world we live in.
Because even I just
wouldn't you be pissed if like your friend was like, "Hey, can you go move my car? Can you go move my car?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure." Like, where do we put it? Do I put it in the garage? Your 3-car garage at the mansion that you live in? No. I don't want you to do that. No. Why would you do that? Don't go to the mansion I own. No. Or that my manager rents out for me because I'm a fucking degenerate. Allegedly. Oh, hey, Colleen. Good to see you, baby. So you're David, and you're like, hey, maybe not David, maybe somebody else.
Like and subscribe.
All right, thank you. You're David, and you're like, hey, go move my car. Hey, bestie.
Everyone, unsubscribe from Amy.
Stop it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Baby Grunk. Okay. So what if you're put up? Because listen, you can't trust everybody, all right? No, not everybody's trustable. And even if it wasn't David, it's still his car. And one of his associates, what? Kid, my last nerve. I'm only kidding. So anyway, okay, I'm getting off. I'm getting so wait, Wayne. What's happening here? Baby Grunk is like, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place naturally. 22-year-old guy in Idaho R'd a child for 5 years and only got 180 days. How? Idaho, let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. Why are child crimes not prosecuted or the way that they should? Okay? If you touch children, you deserve the firing squad. I'm just going to say it. I don't give a what state you're in. 180 days for taking a child's innocence for 5 years, and you got 180 days. United States of America, all 50 states, do better. Protect children. There is no incentive to not hurt children and be a PDF file. Yeah, right? Do better. The one thing that is not prosecuted the way it's supposed to are child crimes. Are you shitting me? In no state, I could shoplift at Home Depot, okay, and get more time than if I was hurting a child. SA, specifically. Some of the worst trauma a person can go through. And these people are getting a pat in the back. Like, all right, guy, go to a program. They're not recoverable. They suffer from a chronic fucking illness of degeneracy. Prosecute child crimes. Prosecute this child crime of a 13-year-old girl that was harbored by a man. I don't care if he's famous. Do you know how many weirdo famous people there are? I don't give a fuck who it was.
Fuck.
Hey, I didn't even feel it, so I don't give a flying what you are doing.
Mom, can you get me
If you are hurting a child, you deserve to be in prison for a really long time. Lock them up and throw away the key. They do not recover. It is a degeneracy that is not recoverable. You cannot recover from this. You can recover from drugs and alcohol. Okay? You can recover from a bad reputation. You do not recover from this. This is a fucking illness. Stop touching kids. And states do better protecting our children. Okay? Do better. All right, I'll get off my soapbox now. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh. All right, let's listen to a little bit of this. And then we're getting into Laura Matthias.
Have put that even together, right? Like, I know Reddit had said it. Somebody had even asked, well, how is this man even affording $20,000 a month, right, for their first house? But here's another house. And what the hell is up with the second house?
Right.
And they're saying David's first the house is in the same location, but there's in the same. But it's still a lot of speculation. Like, we haven't gotten any answers from law enforcement specifically on this. This is insane.
Sure, we're about to find all of this out soon enough, but y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. The last person who moved David's Tesla needs to interviews.
What are your guys' thoughts?
I mean, this is
Babel did a
sickening.
show on the red Tesla being moved. Yes, I heard.
Wait, who did? Who did?
Listen,
Banfield
Celeste
did.
again did not get herself in this trunk, in this front.
No.
None of this is making sense.
Yo, Rabbit, that is a great. Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so like, let's take all the criminal everything out of this equation. Let's take it all out. Let's take the child SA out. Let's take the harboring a child out. Let's take out the pedophilia out. Let's take out murking even. Okay, let's just take that off the table. I don't believe it, but let's just take it off the table for conversational sake. Let's take all that off the table. You're in.
Mom.
Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I forget what I was saying now. Okay, so let's take everything off the table. Let's take off the fact that she may have been murdered. Let's take off the fact that, like, she was SA'd, okay? And she was groomed by a pervert. I believe that happened. My opinion, I'm allowed to have my own opinions. Come for me, okay? I don't give a shit. Allegedly. This is all alleged. No one has been charged. It's a shame, okay? She didn't get in that trunk by herself. Someone put her in that trunk. Someone. Don't know who. Apparently Neo was the one that parked the car, but did Neo put her in the trunk? Or was he a gopher to be like, hey, can you go park my car down the street? I'm going on tour. Or, they want this toxicology to come back, right? They want this toxicology to come back so that they can figure out what's wrong with it, what happened to her. There's physically nothing wrong with her. Not Sandra Birchmore, nothing. Okay, so what was an OD if that's what happened to her? Going to tell them because someone still put her in that goddamn trunk. She still ended up in the trunk. It was an unreported crime. Okay, it was an unreported crime. She was somebody's daughter. She was somebody's friend. She was somebody's sister, and she mattered. I don't care what her past, she was this, she was that, she was feisty. Good. Girls should be feisty. If you're not feisty and you're mousy, we don't get along. I just want to put that out there right now. If you're mousy, she'll rule the shit. People like Celeste with that fire in them will rule the world someday. Okay? But she wasn't even given a chance. She stood no chance with her parents, with anyone. I judge her parents. I just do. I have a lot of reasons, and I've gone over them in length on other streams. In length. Do I think that maybe they were like, well, we can't control her, so at least we know she's somewhere safe? No, she was in LA. She was in an apartment in LA with a grown ass man living a grown life at 13, and she ended up in someone's frunk, dead, decomposing. And LAPD has done nothing. Nothing. They're waiting for a toxicology report. A fucking toxicology.
None of it is making sense. You said whoever is on Reddit, I really believe is somebody that knows more than what they think, than what we think, because they keep dropping major breadcrumbs. I'm pretty sure, Sharon, that there's somebody on Reddit that knows a lot more because they're part of that situation. It wouldn't be the first time that something like that happens. Is it just me, or does this case remind anyone except the case about music artists and an underage victim? The secret locations just to like all this information that Reddit has. A second location, a second house. SF said his friends are talking. I'm happy to hear that they are cooperating, But
now that we hear that his friends are cooperating, finally, right? Because as far as we knew, hi Aggie, good to see you, beautiful girl. Thanks for being here. So as far as we knew, no one was talking. David has been nowhere to be seen since all of this happened, since his international tour got taken down, and all his celebrities gone, and everyone outed him on Discord, and for shame, people get fucking outed. He deserved it. This is a grown man harboring a 13-year-old girl allegedly in his rented apartment that no one knew about, that he recorded in, that he did Discord videos with a 13-year-old girl in, that he has pictures of her laying in a bed in a pink fucking room because she's 13 years old and like Hello Kitty. I like pink because I'm a fucking breast cancer survivor, right? If you ask me what my favorite color is, I would tell you Kelly green. But because I'm a breast cancer survivor, I like pink. He liked pink because she liked pink, because she was a 13-year-old little girl who liked Hello Kitty. He had a Hello Kitty phone cover while he was with her. Is that fucking normal behavior? Even if he didn't mark her, he should be investigated thoroughly. And they should find that second apartment that may or may not be his. This is all alleged. Okay? That may or may not be his, but it should be followed through. Thank God for Steve Fisher. I mean, listen, I have heard things about Steve Fisher along the way that may or may not be true. I don't care if it's true or not. This man does God's work. Okay? This man's doing God's work in this situation because if he finds out something that the LAPD couldn't, thank God. Thank God. Because it doesn't seem like LAPD does much of anything for anyone. My opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. First Amendment right. Come from me.
Someone's calling you.
Oh, hold on one second. Who's it?
Oh, it was Auntie Gloria.
Oh. It was Auntie. Anywho, so we're gonna actually move on from this. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to Down the Rabbit Hole News, please go over and give her a sub. She's on X, she's on YouTube, she's on all the platforms. I follow her. I'm a member. She's awesome. Go and follow her. I have a link in the chat to that video. You guys should look at it. It has Haro case involved. She did like a whole gambit of cases updates. I just wanted to go over the David one because it really fucking bothers me. It bothers me that there's a 13-year-old girl found in the decomposing so bad that they originally said that she was dismembered. A baby, a child. Like on Friday, I am going with my 15-year-old nephew to like a spooky thing, and that's my dude. That he was like my first baby, right? And him and I are going 15 years old. This girl was younger than him. Found in a trunk. And there's no suspects. There's no nothing. And it took a private investigator that the landlord of the rental that the manager, Interscope Records, Josh Marshall, rented for him, hired personally to find out what happened to Celeste. The manager, the owner of the mansion in the Hollywood Hills is doing more for this girl than her family and the fucking LAPD. And they should be ashamed of themselves. My opinion. Allowed to have it.
Oh, it's scary.
Now that my blood pressure is raised, kids. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pivot, okay? Because why don't we talk about some drama? Okay, who doesn't like internet drama? I've been a part of internet drama before. We've moved on since then. However, how many people here are familiar with Laura Mathias from Hidden True Crime? Who here? I have been a fan of Hidden True Crime in the past. I was very heavily consumed in the Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell case. And that's kind of how I found her. I found her, and I also found at the same time, because they would stream together, was Lori Hellis. Lori Hellis is also a YouTuber. She has her own channel now, which is great. She was in the military. She was defense attorney. And then she started to write a book about the Daybell trial, the Daybell case. I found her to be charming. I loved watching her. At the time, I really liked watching Lauren too. I may get some hate for this, but she changed for me. And I love Dr. John. I still love watching him. I watched him the other night talking about different things. Then, randomly across my algorithm, I get some drama. Hold on one second. Baby Grunk needs me again. Hold on one second.
Can I please don't
Oh my God, kids. Zoe wanted to come up and say hi too. She likes the krama. Okay. So anyway, I yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mama many hats, person of many hats, I should say. So listen, I don't know if you guys like Lauren. If you don't like Lauren, I have liked her content. Like I said, I was really, really heavily involved and consumed a lot of the Valo stuff. I did the whole time, like with the Tylee and JJ stuff. I did the Chad and Lori stuff. I did the Brandon Boudreaux stuff. I went into the Melanies. If you guys are following me here, please tell me. Yes, Wayne, right here, brother. Right here, my friend, all over the place. It was damage control. Okay, it was damage control. Now, I have gotten narcissistic vibes. Thank you. Okay, narcissistic vibes from her a lot. Okay, I think she's emasculating to John. And so I would really, sorry guys, you're gonna see my body for a minute. I liked Dr. John. Like, I thought he was charming. Like, I really like Dr. Gary Brucato as well. Like, when he's on the interview room, give me all Gary Brucato. give me all Brucato. And I felt that way about John too. I thought he was smart and charming and adorable. I thought the Dr. Babe thing was fucking weird. Okay. I thought it was fucking weird. I didn't like it. It was cringy, right? It's like calling someone daddy. Like, don't do that. But I stopped watching because, like, after the Valo stuff, she started covering Delphi, and her opinions on Delphi were so fucking far left. I was like, do we know the same fucking case, ma'am? Are your ears on today? I couldn't do it. I couldn't listen to her, right? And that's my opinion. Could I have changed it for a different case? Yeah. But like, I'm like strong in my beliefs in cases, and I consume what I want to consume. And she gave me like a cringe factor, right? I'm not for everybody. I could cringe people out all day long. I'm loud and I can be obnoxious and all those things. And if you don't like me and you're hate watching, hi, make sure you give my video a like. Thanks for the engagement. But it got cringy. Then I get the algorithm of all this drama. Like, the Glera got involved. And I'm watching Laurie Hellis, who at one point I was under the impression, because like I am known to not get both sides of the story until I like learn what the truth is. Like, everybody's like that, right? Like, I'll be like, oh, like, I like you. I'm just gonna like take your side. And then I'm like, wait, but you're a fucking prick too. Get away from me. Like, that type of thing. I was under the impression that Laurie Hellis was the problem, because all of a sudden Laurie Hellis stopped being on her show. Another reason I watched Lauren is not the main character of her own show. If anyone else is with me, okay, yeah. If anyone else is with me, like, she's never the main character, right? Me and Crafty Chris, as you guys know, she's one of my besties. We will watch the same stuff during the day or listen to it, and we'll be like, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see that? Blah, 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 whatever. And Lauren was often like, hey, did you see Hidden True Crime the other day? And I really hadn't watched it in quite some time, just because, like I said, I just couldn't. But anyway, all of a sudden, there's a 9-hour stream. Who the fuck streams for 9 hours? Bro, I go through 2.5 and I'm exhausted. And this is exhausting. This is exhausting. It just is. I love all of you and I love doing it. I love being here. And I will be here like as much as I possibly can. But 9 hours is a lot. Like, the Glera, hats off to him, because he has streamed for like 13 hours for a fundraiser for the FKR movement. Okay? And kudos to him. I think Mazza's done it. I don't know how many other people. I think people used to go on the Glera, and good for him. And he wouldn't take money. He'd have everyone. He wouldn't take nothing. I don't take money here. Like, not right now. I don't want money. I've been trying to get monetized, and they just won't fucking accept my application. Will does 12 all the time. He does, but he does it for like purpose. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how he does it. Even if there was a purpose, I'd be like, get me out of here. But he does it. He did it for Karen Reed, and he did it for Turtle Boy. And I think I don't really watch much of like FKR creators anymore. But as far as I know, he's into the Kelsey case as well. The one of the mom who TB and Glare were funny. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. We're going to get to the sperm. The sperm. Okay. Because that was fucking weird. Okay. That was fucking weird. Internet lives forever. So I see a 9-hour stream. And I asked Crafty Chris while we logged into work in the morning. I'm like, hey, did you see the 12-hour stream of Lauren? Now listen, I don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys watched the Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial. It's like the car crash. It's like the plane crash you can't look away from. Okay. Yeah, Colleen. It was fucking. We're gonna play it. Okay, we are gonna play it. All right. So Calypso, you watched it. Drew K watched it. So you guys know all the theatrics, okay, and the histrionics and all the things. Yeah. Katie Temple, Aggie, you all watched it. It was like the football. It was like the Super Bowl of trials, right? Everyone has their popcorn, everyone has their snacks, and they're just waiting, right? With bated breath. The fucking bee, the dog, all the things, right? I watched that fucking trial from top to bottom. I consumed all the content. That's how I found Runkle. That's how I found Runkle and Rob, Lauren Lumber, and DUI guy, and I mean me and Nana. Nana was into the depth you heard, right? I put on that 9-hour stream and I was captivated. And I wasn't captivated in the way of like, I was captivated by her story, because I wasn't. I was captivated by someone getting up there. It was an Emmy-worthy performance. Listen, first of all, calling this chick a stalker is disingenuous. It's not true. Is she like being mean to you? Yeah, she is on the internet. She's a TikToker. You fuck up and you find out on the internet, right? I've been talked about on the internet, and I've talked about other people on the internet. Shit happens. You fucking move on, right? No, Lauren couldn't do that. Lauren Matthias of Hidden True Crime decided that she was going to put a stalking injunction in Utah on to her ex-friend that she called a contractor. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Can you?
I forget where I was. Okay. So I tuned in. I'm ready. I got my computer open. I got all my things going on. I got my earbuds in. He wants me to call his cousin. Hold on 1 second. I got the earbuds in. She's calling her contractor an ex-employee. No, she's not available. I told you this. They play like games together, and her phone is. She's like, I don't know how to turn my phone off. What is happening? I'm an IT professional. I can't even turn my phone off. Anyway, okay. Oh, hey, Steve Moore. She made her sister 1,000 times worse. Yes, like she could have just like you too, Steve. Thanks for being here, baby. If you guys are over on X, come over to Unsolved with Amy Boston, and we have fun and chat. We judge, we speculate, we don't spread rumors. Everything's alleged, other than Lauren being an absolute fucking psycho. So she made everything worse. Like you could have said like a couple of words and moved on. No. She sprawled this out for 9 hours. What's funny is it was damage control because at CrimeCon, she caused a big fuck ass. Okay? She caused all the problems. All right? Now, this is just me, but like, even Calypso just said, she's like, you know what, mom first, creator second. She's defending being at the Lori Vallow trial while her brother was dying in a bed from an ATV accident, and I would not wish that upon anyone. And Laura Matthias, I am so sorry for your loss. I cannot imagine how heartbreaking that is. I have siblings that I'm very close to. This is not about that. This is not about that. She went online. She had an ex-friend, a contractor for hidden true crime. Now, not for nothing, Laura Matthias, you're a fucking YouTube creator. Get off your high horse. You are not a celebrity. You are nothing like that. You are just like a mom from Utah with too much time in her hands. I'm a mom from Boston with a little extra time, and I like true crime, and you're giving me content. Kaden, hold on one second. My son. Are you kidding? Hold on one second. She made everything worse for herself. Okay. So she started off by the fake tears. I didn't see not one tear. The job is out if any. Girl, I mean, like, even like last night, like fucking baby Grunk wasn't feeling good. I didn't even think to like update my YouTube channel to be like, hey guys, sorry I can't come in. Baby Grunk needed me. I wasn't thinking about this. You know what I mean? And she calls herself a reporter, and I got fucking questions because I heard otherwise. I heard that she was like disgracefully like taken away out of her reporting job, and that's how she started off on YouTube. I remember her back when she had like 1,000 subscribers, and she was a little different, little less Botoxy, little less implanty. I just get Amber Heard vibes from her instantly when I started watching this. So me, with all of my shit open at work, I'm like, you know, eating my breakfast, sipping my coffee, just like in awe. Like, are there tears coming out? What's happening? Has the Botox frozen the tears? I have questions. So she starts going on and on about this girl and her stalker, and I am thinking at first, because I don't know this drama, I had no idea who this girl Catherine was, or what the fuck her name is. I have no idea who this Grayson girl is. I have no idea any of this stuff. I'm learning for the first time. I'm eating my breakfast. I'm drinking it. Kaden, put the cat down. She starts calling her a stalker. Now, I'm thinking this girl is a nutbag, okay? I'm thinking that she's showing up at her house. She's saying that her son was threatened. She's saying, thank you. She's saying all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, did this lady threaten to come and pick up her son or something? Because like, I can relate. But like, I didn't call the cops. I didn't, you know, you feel it and it goes away. And then like, you just don't talk about it anymore and the fucking people go away. No. She couldn't do that. She's saying that this lady was, that her son's life was in jeopardy. She's being stalked and she's harassed and she can't eat. And she's only drinking root beer and water. And oh, I hope I can survive this 9-hour live. Man. Then during this live, she's saying how her mother is on hospice care. And she should be next to her mother and not doing this live. Yeah, that's exactly what you should have been doing, Lauren. That's exactly what you should have been doing instead of a 9-hour fucking live and holding your producer, your YouTube channel, calm the fuck down, your producer hostage for 9 hours. Pulling up clips for 9 hours. While your mother's on hospice, I'm questioning your decision making. Just in general, right? In general. Hold on one second. Baby Grunk's like really So she's on. So I don't really. Hold on, wait. I want to go back to because Baby Crunk has me all fucked up. I don't really watch her, but I was intrigued by the 9 hours, so I let it run for about. Girl, but this is the thing. So Miss Matthias, Mrs. John Matthias, no one would have ever known it was you. Nobody. 0 people. The girl who was making TikTok, oh, she hurt your feelings. Oh, sorry, Lauren. Because your ego's so fucking fragile, you couldn't let it go. You couldn't let it go. You couldn't do it. No one would have known it was her. That girl didn't mention her name once. Not one time. I didn't hear the John other than his credentials, which like none of my fucking business. I never heard any of it. I didn't hear her son being threatened. I heard nothing. They were exposing her fucking bullshit. I thought for months, if not years, since the Lori Vallow shit, I side-eyed her after the Lori Hellis stuff, and she was trying to get people to not subscribe to Lori Hellis. She was doing all the things behind the scenes. She's fucking with Nate Eaton. Who fucks with Nate Eaton? Who fucks with Nate Eaton? Gigi? From Pretty Lies and Alibis? She got beef with her. Why did she have beef with everybody? Like, listen, 1, 2 people can be wrong. If you are beefing with every fucking buddy that you come across, maybe you're the fucking problem. I don't know. John seems like an emasculated man that's just like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, master, yes, like, what? Like, he just seems like such a soft-hearted person that got wrapped up in a narcissist. That's what I believe now, after that 9-hour live, that I had to, like, stomach through, right? I have mixed feelings about this. Okay, what are your mixed feelings? Like, what's your fifth, like, you like Lauren, but you don't agree with what happened? Because I feel the same way about her channel. I've been a member to her channel. I liked the people that she brought on. Did I think that she got a little big for her britches and she's acting like she's like runs News Nation? Yeah, I do. You're a YouTuber, right? Like Rotten Mango has like 5 or 6 million followers, and she don't act like that. No, she don't act like that. And her husband helps her too. You hear her husband in the back. I stopped watching Hellas a long time ago. Boring. Well, her and Lauren were like a duo, right? And she does not have much personality whatsoever. I did like her analysis with Lauren. But like I was saying, like Lauren's not the main character of her channel because I always watched when she had like a guest, right? Or something like that. I find Lauren boring. I find Lauren, she has no personality whatsoever. She's pretty. But like, I could be like extra pretty too if I had caps on my teeth, cheekbones, and Botox, and my hair did every day, right? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not. I know I'm being kind of like mean girlish, but like what I saw, I'm not saying that her stalker. People need to stop calling her a stalker too. She's not a stalker. She's just like a mean girl. Okay, she didn't stalk anybody. I guess by Utah law, there's like a civil injunction that can happen, but criminally she did nothing wrong. And I've seen no evidence that she threatened the kid. I've seen no evidence. She really, hey little brother, more than an enemy, right? Exactly, honey, exactly. She's just like an enemy. Like they didn't get along. Lauren seems to torch every motherfucking friendship or relationship that she has, professionally and other. Professionally and other. Do you know that she duped Nate Eaton into sending the book that Lori Hellis wrote that sent it to Nate for like a review? And Lauren was like, oh, I didn't get that yet. And so Nate sent it to her. Lori didn't want her to have it. And that ended her and Nate Eaton's relationship. I found that out. I mean, Lori Hallis on the Glera. Right, honey. Steve. Exactly. I was all up in that. I wanted to see every fucking moment of that. I did watch every moment of that. Go Glera for having Lori Hallis on. She has a fucking platform now. Now, this is the thing too. Like, people were looking at Lori as like the fucking problem. Lori ain't the problem. Lauren made it seem like she was this, that, and the other thing. I kind of was like, ugh, Lori Hallis, the good Lori. And then I'd see like some of Lauren's, minions, like doing videos of Lori Hallis, like not the good Lori or whatever. Like, yeah, she's boring. She has no personality, but she's smart and she has like legal background. It could put some things that I can tell you a lot of people that I think have no talent, lawyers that have been like appearing on the free Karen Reed thing too, but like they're smart and they know what the fuck you're talking about. Zero personality. Much like Lauren, but like, I mean, it is what it is. Lori Hallis just never said anything, right? Lori Hallis just never said anything. And now she's like on the Glera, like, guess what, kids, get your tea. And told all the things about Lauren. And Lauren didn't want anyone to know about what was going on behind the scenes. No creator ever wants you to know, you, meaning a viewer, what goes on behind the scenes. Because then all of a sudden the curtain gets opened and you're like, oh, wow, I would like you in real life. Right? Like, so we're not like you in real life. Lauren went on and on with zero tears in her eyes and told all of her viewers for not for 9 hours, but during her 9-hour live, that her mother is on hospice and she should really be with her mother. Just like she really should have been with her brother who was in an ATV accident, but her brother really wanted her to be at the Valor trial. And I'm sorry, if you chummy up with like victims, fucking family members that lost their grandchildren, and you're having your child that you say the stalker is like ready to hurt, calling them like Nana and Papa? I heard that for the first time, and I was like, wait, your son calls Kay and Larry what? Ma'am? And then, so she caused the crime con, all the ruckus there, right? There was police involved. Her stalker paid like $2,000 for her ticket and hotel and all this stuff. And she was at a hotel bar with Lori Hallis, with Anjanette Levy, and who's the other one there from Lauren Crime? Oh my God. I can't think of it right now. But they're all together at a bar. Lori is with her, Lauren Matthias is with her producer. You're a YouTube creator. You're not famous. You don't have a producer. You have someone that fucking runs your StreamYard. They see said stalker. She means the girl that's just exposing her. Sees her in the bar that they have been in for 2 hours and called the police to get the stalker removed, who had been sitting there for 2 hours with Lori Hallis, with Anjanette Levy, and another person from Lauren Crime. The police got there. Where was CrimeCon this year? Where was it this year? Where was it? I forget. Don't look at my fat belly. Okay. So she shows up at the hotel bar. She's there. And she's like, oh my God, like, I'm too good for everybody here. And I'm a star. I'm Laura Matthias. I have like 100,000 subscribers and I should be a celebrity. You guys should all bow to me because aren't I so important? You're not important. You're not important to me. And you're not important to most people, just in your own head. That goes for a lot of people. So Denver, thank you, Crafty Chris. Oh, hi, Dave from the Laborers Union. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. You can be here whenever you want, baby. Thank you, Colorado. Thank you, Steve. So she gets there. She sees the people that she wants to be a part of, right? Like she wants to be a part of the cool crowd. And Lori Hallis and Stalker, I forget her name. I don't want to call her the Stalker. What can we call her? Kids, give her a name other than Stalker. Is she like a harasser? an exposer. I think I like exposer. What do you guys think? Exposer? I'm not calling her a stalker because that's not what she is. I think Lauren Matthias is weaponizing the law, and she has a fragile ego. So anyway, so police come. They're saying you need to leave, and this girl, the exposer, is like, I paid my $1,800 to be here, and they're like, no, but this woman has an injunction on you, and the other half. I like that. So the police probably like, oh, no, ma'am, you have to leave. You either have to stay in your hotel room. The police are telling this lady she's to stay in her hotel room, that she paid like $2,000 to be at CrimeCon a year ago, before Laura Matthias, before Miss Important decided that she didn't want this exposer other half to be at this bar that she wanted to go have a drink in with her producer. Ma'am, you are a YouTube creator. She runs your StreamYard. You are not important. Okay. So enemy. Thank you. Thank you, Colleen. We'll call the other half public enemy. Yeah. I like it. We'll call it the other half enemy. Okay. The enemy of the other half. Okay. So the police are policing, right? For like ones of like all of our cases. Of all the cases for the fucking police to police, they picked this one. So they show up at the hotel bar. They say you gotta go. You say you either gotta go home or you gotta stay in your hotel room because this fucking narcissist has a protection order or a civil injunction on you. You can't be within X amount of yards. I don't understand that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a girl that's been through a lot of shit on the interwebs, and I have opinions. Wayne, oh my goodness, Aggie, I love that you're here. I love that you're part of our community now. So life goes on. Lauren gets her way because I'm sure she gets her way in every aspect of life. And the girl has to bounce. The girl's pissed. Okay. Rightfully so. Like, do I think that both of them have the right to be pissed? Yeah. But like the girl didn't start using Lauren's name in her TikToks or her social media posts until Lauren fucking did a 9-hour stream on her and just like aired it all out. Damage control. She is like the people who knew Lauren and knew their friendship knew that this woman was talking about Lauren, but we, the masses, didn't know. I didn't care to know. I had no idea this chick even existed or Lauren had beef like she did until Lauren did the 9-hour stream. Lauren did this to herself. Stop going online in a manic episode. Like, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like, I'm not a psychiatrist. Maybe her husband can like, diagnose her. But it looked like a histrionic, manic fucking episode for 9 hours. And poor Grayson. Who is Grayson? Where did Grayson come from? A frenemy. I like it. That's what they were. Frenemy. Yeah, they were friends. They were besties. And apparently, the exposer, the frenemy, is like ultra LDS. Like Mormon strong, right? Loves LDS. And she never liked the fact that Lauren is LDS, but like drinks and shit. Like, I mean, listen, drinking and a fucking in a puff of a vape is the least of these people's problems. Okay. Thank you. Yes, if you guys are here, please like and subscribe and make sure your notifications on because I'm a loose cannon with this. I'm still new here. Most people have seen it now would have seen it on Law and Crime Live. Am I right? Oh, so let's get to that. Steve, thank you. Are you my producer? I can't. I love you, Aggie. We do. We have a beautiful family here, and everyone's hilarious and knowledgeable and all the things. So fast forward. So apparently, CrimeCon was a shit show. Okay, and Laura Matthias was like the catalyst to that. Boom. Laura Matthias issue. She seems like an issue. She doesn't seem like a girl I want to hang out with. Like her nose is stuck up in there, but I've always thought that. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. So I mean, Steve, this is like one of the biggest of the deals, and I love that you reminded me because I may have forgotten. That's why we have a chat because I'm a little thirsty from talking a lot. CrimeCon's a mess. Then the TikToks start and all of the things, okay? I watched some of the TikToks. The TikToks are kind of funny, okay? I do not want to talk about Mr. Matthias because I love me some John, but apparently there's some issues with his credentials. He is a PhD in philosophy, not psychiatry. He's an adjunct professor at like University of Las Vegas, or supposedly, allegedly. I don't know. And I hate that he got pulled into this. I'm sorry that I just regurgitated that, but it is important information because if it's true, it's more lies, right? I like Dr. John. I think that he is better at husband syndrome in a way, you know. I think that she rules that motherfucking roost. Doesn't even seem like she's ever home. You're concerned about a son that you just like take off and leave all the time. But that's my opinion. Fast forward. The other day, things started to get real. They had to show up, and because the exposer, frenemy, other half enemy lady lives in Utah, Lauren went from her place of home in Nevada, in Las Vegas, to Utah to do this civil injunction. Side note, her brother is a civil attorney and is her civil. No, Steve, talk all the time. All the time. I want you in this chat helping me out, but never shut up. Never. No, not in this chat. This chat's fucking hilarious. You'll fit right in. So Laurie went from Las Vegas to Utah to file her civil injunction, stalking and stalks injunction, because her brother's her fucking lawyer. Okay, she ain't paid shit. She said, "Hey brother, what can I do?" And he's like, "I'll go file this for you. Why don't you come to Utah?" Because I believe said brother lives in Utah, so she probably just did with the Mormons all we seem to do, and went and slept at his house for the night and went to the court the next day. Filed it. Then there was a response. Okay, so exposer gets the complaint, and they're like, "Hey, here's your stalking injunction. You need to stop doing X, Y, and Z." She's like, "The fuck I am." She had a reply. After a reply listen, I'm not a lawyer. I'm regurgitating all this, okay? This is just what I heard. I have like a photogenic memory. In Utah, there is a thing where you file, there's a response, and then there's an evidentiary hearing. I don't even know if I said that correctly. Okay. There's an evidence hearing. The evidence hearing came. Okay. Now this has been going on since like what, July? Where are we? So we got July, August, September, October, almost November. Say 4.5 months. She manipulates the fuck out of him, Colleen. You are absolutely right. I can see right through it. Dr. Babe. Listen, I love John Matthias, okay? I could listen to him talk all day, but we all know he's not a babe. And the way she looks at him through the camera, it's almost like they hate each other. I said this to Crafty Chris the other day. This is way before all this drama started. She'll confirm this. I go, doesn't it look like they hate each other? Like it's all fake and weird and awkward. It's fucking weird. I feel like I'm like stuck in like your parents' house where they're not getting along, and you're like, I just want to get out of here. Fucking click. See you later. Anyway. So now keep in mind, Lauren did all of this at CrimeCon in front of Anjanette Levy from Lauren Crime. And there's another one from Lauren Crime. I cannot forget her name, but I really like her. I can't remember her name. Someone in chat will remember it. So she is telling the exposer and Lori Hellis and Anjanette Levy and the other Lauren Crime lady to fucking get out of there, get out of the hotel bar because the queen's here. And Anjanette Levy and the other lady was with this woman when she was asked to leave. Well, is anybody surprised that Law and Order, I always want to say Law and Order. Who loves Law and Order? I do. I'll watch Law and Order SVU all day long. And Criminal Minds. Who doesn't like Shema Moore? I'll take Shema Moore all day. Streisand effect. Yeah, exactly. So she's shocked, apparently, that Law and Crime was asked to televise the hearing. Would anyone else be shocked at this? You just asked the group of people and got the police involved while Law and Crime hosts, reporters are with this person, and you are shocked that Law and Crime found out about the goddamn fucking hearing? You're shocked at that, Lauren Matthias? I'm not. As soon as I found out that Anjanette Levy was there, I was like, of course they fucking found out. Of course they knew. And guess what, Lauren? You have done trial after trial. You have infiltrated people's families. You put a young girl on display yourself. And you feel attacked that fucking Law and Crime was gonna put yours live on their network? Are you okay? Ma'am, you are not firing on all cylinders. This is all equal, okay? If I talk shit about someone, they're gonna talk shit back. I expect it, okay? I have expected all the strays I've gotten. I probably deserve them, right? You were shocked after telling Anjanette Levy and whoever else is fucking guests to get the fuck out of the bar so you can go sit in, and you're shocked that someone called Law and Crime, that you had an evidentiary hearing to go lie to a court about a stalker? You didn't want everybody to hear what that girl had to say about you? Is that what it was, Lauren? Because that's sure what it looks like. And your 9-hour stream was, I don't even know the word, cringe? What was it? It was disgusting. It was like, I felt it was Amber Heard-esque. Not a single tear. There was a lot of those words of like, oh my God, there was a video of her going into one of the trials. And apparently it was the exposer, enemy, other half's friend. And she was pulling like a turtle boy. You know, turtle boy like always has his phone out and he's like, haha, gotcha, motherfucker. Exposer's friend was all over, I got you, motherfucker. And she was like kind of walking up on her going into a court. And Lauren's like, I feel attacked. I'm abused. It was so cringy. Lauren, like, did you practice in the mirror before you went out and did this in public? Because I don't know. And I don't believe you. Do I think that the other girl, like, does she have to do the TikToks? No, she didn't have to. But she's in that, like, that age gap. She's, like, in that age range, right? That she's going to do TikToks and fucking blow up your shit, okay? Listen, normally people who talk shit first are usually right in exposing. People will hate you for exposing someone, but a lot of times it's true, right? And then they retaliate and all that. And Lauren did a 9-hour retaliation because she couldn't take her ego being so broken by somebody. They kept saying like she has an empire. Like, you have 150,000 subscribers, girl. You are not Mr. Beast. You are not Raw Mango. I will tell you that. You have a producer. That's embarrassing. Stop saying that. Stop saying you have a producer. You're a fucking YouTube creator with someone managing your StreamYard. Okay, that's what's happening. Like, you can't pull up clips by yourself. I listen, I don't do any of my own. So I do reviews because I work for a living and I take care of my kid. So like, I just like review other people's shit. And I say my piece of what I think about the cases and people listen. You think you're more important than you are. And that comes through. You're unlikable. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. Am I unlikable to people? Yep. I am, and that's okay. I'm okay with people not liking me. I'm totally fine with that. But you are unlikable. And you're strategic. Oh, bye, Colleen. See you later. I know, I've been on for like an hour and a half. You're unlikable. the stream was not, I don't think it landed the way you wanted it to for a lot of people. And I'm going to get into, I've been on here for an hour and a half, but I'm going to play a little something of this. I've been talking for a long time. I'm going to play some of the Glera. Go subscribe over.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play this real quick.
I'm going to put, you guys all know the Glera. I mean, we all know the Glera, right? If you don't,
law and
his
petition.
I'm going to have his link in the chat.
You know how I know? Because I studied the Constitution and defamation law in law school. Remember, I'm a lawyer. So let's talk about defamation and free speech. The U.S. Constitution and all 50 states protect speech. Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech or of the press. That's in our First Amendment. Free speech is so important that there are literally hundreds of cases reiterating the right of citizens to speak freely. Now, the courts have put some guardrails up around speech. For example, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. It's not a violation of your free speech to prohibit obscene content from being distributed to people under 18, and you can't threaten someone with violence. However, in 2020 and 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court wrote, although true threats of violence of the First Amendment, the First Amendment requires proof that the defendant had some subjective understanding of the threatening nature
Shit, hold on. Sorry, have I been muted that whole time? No, Candy. I want to know your response on this. I want to know your opinion because I could change mine. I reserve my right to change my opinion anytime. Do you think that she's unfairly being treated, and why? I know that you said you're not a big fan of Lori Hellis. I think Lori Hellis is also an opportunist, and she used the Vallow case to make fucking money. Wait, there's no sound? Wait. Hold on. Audio. Oh, hold on. I'm fucking struggling. I'm on the struggle bus right now. Okay. Candy. Back to Candy. Candy, my friend. I reserve my right to change my mind at any time. He's trying to step on the cat. Do you think that she's unfairly being treated? Do you think that she's unfairly being treated? Listen, I think Lori Hellis is an opportunist, and I think she used the Vallow case to make money and make that book, and she inserted herself. I'm not a Lori Hellis like advocate. Like, go Lori. Do I think that she like had the right to expose Lauren? Yeah, I think it's equal opportunity. Okay. Do you think that and like not for nothing, like I feel like me, I'm imperfect. You know what I mean? I don't have perfect face. I don't have perfect hair. I had a 10-pound baby. I have like I wish I could get a tummy tuck. Like it's not about the looks. Looks are often a cheap shot. Did I make a comment about her look? I did. Do you want to know why? Because when she was fake crying during that 9-hour stream, no tears were there. It was very stoic, right? She's probably insanely insecure, right? And I'm not making fun of that. Do I think it's like weird that she like had histrionics and was like fake crying like Amber Heard? Yeah, I find that fucking weird. I love you, Candy, but I'm like I really want to know, like, do you think that Lauren's being unfairly judged? I think that she's not. I think that people are starting to expose her. And I think that she was really good at playing people against each other. And that whole thing with like Nate, like, how can you hate Nate Eaton? What? That's like hating Brian Enton. How can you hate Brian Enton? Like, what? Lori Hellis is the opportunist. Like, she literally inserted herself to make that book because she retired from law. And she was like, she saw an opportunity to make a fucking buck. And she was mad that Lauren got a hold of her book and Lauren was calling her publisher and shit. Like, they're frenemies. There are some people that cannot be friends to anyone. Okay. And these two ladies seem like it, right? They're perfect for Krama. They're perfect for it. I'm going to continue Will for a little bit, but Candy, let me know your feelings. You know, I love you. And I reserve my right to change my opinion about anything and everything at any time. This is how I feel right now. This is how I feel about seeing that 9-hour fucking saga of bullshit. And then I'm watching other creators against what she's saying with receipts, like full on fucking receipts. And listen, don't discount that gut feeling you get from people. You know, when you get that like angst, and even like if you're watching someone, you're like, they seem phony. They don't seem like you're saying I'm authentic. And I love that. Thank you. Thank you for seeing that in me. But you know that you've seen creators and you look at them and you're just like, wow, you don't seem authentic at all. Phony baloney right here. Holy shit. Like, we've all seen it. Like, I've seen it so much that I literally see the person on the screen. I'm like, fucking get off. Get off my mobile phone that I pay for. Right? Yeah. So let me know. Let me know, girl. I'm trying to. Hold on, Yep. Right. Absolutely. Well. Mm-hmm. Preach it, bro. That's right. Weird. Hold on. You can't hear him? Can you hear him now? Can you guys hear me? You couldn't hear Will? Lauren put that mess out on the street, and here we are. Yeah, girl. But the thing is, too, honey, like it could have been like a one and done, right? Like I've had beef with internet people. One and done. You fucking say your expose and you fucking move on. The other person fucking says their piece, you move on, right? Not Lauren. Lauren had to do 9 hours. That girl didn't even say her name. I'm not a TikToker. I never saw her any of this shit. I didn't even know who the fuck she was. Had Lauren never done this, we would have never known, right? You can't hear them. That's too bad. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. My internet, I like lost my mic and stuff too. It's probably because I'm going on 2 hours and baby Grunk is looking at me with the eyeball like, Mom, let's go. I would love to cover more of this, but I have so many other cases that I would love to cover that actually like mean something. Like, and what really floored me. Okay, we're talking about Celeste Ravis Hernandez, who was found in the trunk of a fucking Tesla in the Hollywood Hills. No suspects, no nothing going on with the LAPD. But Las Vegas showed up for Laura Mathias to remove fucking frenemy number 1 and Anjanette Levy and Lauren Ellis from a fucking hotel bar. And you have stalking charges to boot? What the fuck is happening in our justice system? And you too, like Will's absolutely right. I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. Okay. I can have any opinion I want about anybody. Okay. I have that right. And just because Lauren couldn't take what was happening, she could have fucking ignored it. If she ignored it, it would have went away. Couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. She had to embarrass herself, her husband, and her child. She's the only person that brought up her child and embarrassed her child. Putting her child's trauma on display. That's why she stopped the suit, the stalking suit, because Lauren Crime found out that the evidentiary hearing was happening and she dropped it because she didn't want her son to have trauma. Why does her son even know about it? Can anyone riddle me that? Can anyone of the 100 people watching, can any of you riddle why she said that it was going to cause trauma to her 8-year-old son? Why does her son even know about it? I don't know about you, but like I like to keep baby Grunk as a fucking child. Okay. He'll come into my office and like he'll hear a little bit of stuff. He never asks questions. Okay. I treat him like a child. We do child things. I go through a lot of personal stuff in my life. As you guys know, a lot of you guys know me from my channel and my time on YouTube. I've had cancer. I've had all the things, right? And a number of other things going on that I shield my child from. Because he's a fucking child. I don't bring my internet drama to my 5-year-old. I don't use him as a weapon. There is no reason why her 8-year-old son has any trauma. And if he does, it's your fault. Because you brought that trauma upon him. You think he's on TikTok? Why is your son on TikTok at 8? Looking at videos of some random chick who just doesn't like you. Because you're probably a horrible person. You're a YouTube creator with a fucking ego. And no one would have known your business if you didn't do a 9-hour stream about it. And everybody talking about it now, and you're getting the attention that you wanted. I hope this is what you wanted. Because now you have like Boston creators. You have Will the Glera talking about it with Lori Ellis. Yo, whenever I saw that today, I was like, wait, is that Will with Lori Ellis? Like, what? What is happening in the world right now? Like, we got real criminals to find. We got real victims. Lauren, you weaponized the Las Vegas law for your own personal gain. That's all you did. Here in New York, you can't say anything to anyone. I called my ex a hoe, and she goes, just stop it. What? What? Do you know how many things I've been called? Like, I don't know. The thing is, too, is like, there's cop callers. There are litigious people. Do you know that JLR character? He was actually, I'm from Boston. I was part of the Free Karen Reed movement at one time. I moved on from all those cases. We don't cover those here. But at one time, I was. JLR came to Dedham when the Karen Reed trial was happening. And he is a very litigious person. Very litigious. Like, if you look at him with a hairy eyeball, like you're getting a summons in the mail type of thing. Warren could be one of those people. Some people just want the attention. They want to win. They want to feel powerful over other people. And there's different ways of going about it. Lauren seems to go about it many different ways. She seems to emasculate her husband. She seems to do a whole lot of things that controlling narcissists do. Narcissists come in many forms, women and men. I see with my own eyes. Thank you, Aggie. Thank you, baby. Yes, if you're over on X, I see all of you. Come over to YouTube. I'm at Unsolved with Amy Boston. And we go over all sorts of crimes. And actually on Sunday, we are going over the Conjuring House with our spooky themed on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We're usually here till about noon. And then I do a regular stream in the afternoon for all of our other cases. So if you guys want to come over, I'd love to have you. Like, subscribe, and turn your notifications off, because turn them off. Turn them on, please. Turn them on. Don't turn them off. Turn them on. Because I go live randomly. Sometimes I show up, sometimes I don't. What's Calypso saying? That's the problem, Wayne. It's scary. Two boys vent. Yes. Like, Lauren is the girl. Listen. You guys know how I feel about Baby Grunk. Like, I have it's like both a blessing and a curse. I can spot the ones, right? Can spot them. It is scary having my son go out into this world with women just fucking running in the wild like Laura Matthias. Yes. Horrible people. And the thing is, too, is they come off so caring, empathy, and I just want to love you. No, they're fucking evil. They are walking psychopaths, and they will ruin your life. They will crush your soul. They will crush your soul, both in friendship and in relationship, in parent. You can have narcissistic parents. That's a whole other conversation. But her son, who supposedly has all this trauma, is finding out, because why does her 8-year-old son know about fucking internet drama? Baby Grunk don't. I can guarantee any of this chat, your kids don't know about the internet drama. You consume this to escape, right? I do this YouTube channel because I love fucking true crime, and I can talk forever, right? You either can do this or you don't, right? I love all of you guys, like being here. But she is a fucking psychopath, in my opinion. I have opinions. Maybe she's not. And you know what's funny? I always, this is okay. So hear me out. One night, I'm watching her, and I'm on my phone all the time with earbuds, because again, my kid is a child, and even right now, anything I play, you cannot hear in my home. Okay, my son does not hear any of this. And if I'm consuming this content by myself, I have earbuds in. I have earbuds in all the time. Okay. I thought to myself one day, I wonder if John knows she's a narcissist. Right? So I Googled it. Now, this was way before all this drama, because the mind fascinates me. And I'm like, I wonder if John, being supposedly, apparently, allegedly, I really like John. I don't want to talk any shit about him. I think that he's an abused man. Can he diagnose his wife? Or because that's his wife, he can't see it for what it is? I can see it glaringly. All of you could see it. Fake ass people. Do not trust them. They will ruin your lives. Lie, 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 lie. They will lie straight to your face with a straight face and fucking mean it. with their whole chest. They don't care if they ruin your life. They don't care. Nope. They don't care. It's all about them all the time. All the time. Friend, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, you name it, they mean it. When they show you who they are, fucking believe it. Sometimes when you fall in love with one, been there, you can't see it until you remove yourself a little bit from it. Like, can John see it for what it is? I feel for him. I've been with the narcissist. I've had to leave narcissists. Okay, it's not easy. They're impossible people. They're impossible, and I think that's maybe why people like, you know, I don't know, Aggie. It seems like you've dealt with a narcissist or two. Like, you can spot them a lot easier. John, I know that he's like talked about like mental health struggles. I struggle with mental health. Okay, we all do. We all struggle with some type of mental health. He struggles with like anxiety and everything. I feel that in my soul. My baseline as a human is anxious. Okay. That's why I say I'm an introvert. I can do this, but like in real life, like my baseline is anxiety. And like I have just all sorts. So like I get it, right? The reason I don't have in-person friends, because yeah, like I feel that way. No, like I'm really good on the internet. Like I'm really good like this, right? I parasocially, I'm good. I'm your friend, Wayne. I will always be your friend. You are an amazing support to this channel. You are an amazing support to me, and you are a good fucking person. And you know what? If you have been around people who chronically use you, there's something wrong with them, and there's nothing wrong with you. I hope you know that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Honey, you were married to not. You were married to another. Yeah, I'm not gonna like, for my son's sake, I'm not gonna like, but girl, I know. I've been there. And it's awful. It is awful. I like attract them, right? Both in friendship and in relationships, I attract them. Yeah, I mean, I'm a dick too. I'm a fucking dick. I'm not, you see me. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. But that doesn't make you a bad person. What makes you a bad person is when you are chronically out for yourself and you purposely hurt other people for personal gain. That's what makes someone evil. You, that I'm sure that's not you, Wayne. Calypso, you know how I feel about you too. I mean, I'm a dick too, but I'm not a bad person. I do not hurt people. Like Lauren, from what I gathered from all the streams that I listened to in my earbuds, so my 5-year-old couldn't hear it. I gathered that she was playing a lot of God behind the scenes, pinning people against each other. She was getting really close with victims' families. She's killing professional relationships with people, with other people. Like, it was a fucking disaster. And in the front, she's Miss fucking LDS Mormon girl. Yeah, okay, Lori Vallow. You covered Lori Vallow, but are you like, what makes you different? Other than that she like committed murking, right? Like she was evil and did the same shit. You just haven't murked anybody. I don't think she will, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know her. I wasn't there. But what makes you different? And she's like cozied up with like Kobe Vallow. I think it's Vallow his last name. Yeah, Vallow's last name. It's weird. And it was only been the past few months. But then like she like reported on his domestic with his wife. That was real like gross, right? Like, so you're reporting on this kid who supposedly did a horrible thing to his wife, but then you're cozying up and being best friends with them. I have fucking questions. I question people like that. Oh, honey. And like, you know what, too, Aggie, honey, you got out. You are fucking stunningly beautiful. I have you on social media, just so everybody knows. Aggie's beautiful, inside and out. Okay, I've known Aggie on the true crime sheets for a long time. And the fact that you could get away, do you know how many women or men don't get away because they don't find that strength? Be proud of yourself every fucking day that you left that cave. I would rather be alone for the rest of my life than ever be with a narcissist again. Ever. I would rather be alone. I'll watch 48 Hours on a Friday by myself in my recliner with a Diet Coke and some Cheez-Its while baby Grunk is sleeping in the bed. Every Friday night for the rest of my life than to ever deal with that again. I am proud of you, girl. Exactly. You're glad she got out. You have to get out. I mean, but some people can't even find the courage. Do you think Dr. John's leaving Warren? Probably not. I'm married to a stubborn and loyal. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. You're both amazing. Yeah, right. But there's like certain personalities that attract those certain type of people. And it's like it's like a whole everything. Like whenever she's talking about childhood trauma, apparently I have to watch this. Tomorrow. Wait, do I work tomorrow? What the fuck day is it? I do. I work in the morning. Tomorrow morning, I am going to watch. She was on Mormon Stories podcast. And listen, I'm a huge fan of John DeWin. I like Mormon stories. The Mormons are just as fucked up as us Catholics. Okay, people talk shit about Catholics and priests and stuff, but you ever heard about the fucking Mormon bishops? Kids, if you don't know about the Mormon bishops and you have shit to say about a Catholic priest, holy moly. Oh my God, stop it, Calypso. Oh my God. But this is, and like when you leave is like the scariest time because that's when they snap and they can't handle it. Oh my God, my heart goes out to you. Oh my God. Oh, let's see some funny news. On funny news, Trump told Diddy told Trump to give him a pardon. He would be home by Friday today. He said, nah, can't do it. Yo, Diddy, but Diddy's living in like a Fed camp. You know what I mean? He ain't hurting. He has like a fucking tablet in the internet. Like that's what federal, I've never been to jail. I've never been to a prison, but what I heard is that the federal prisons have the internet and tablets, and like you can just like walk about. Like Ghislaine Maxwell, apparently where she is doesn't have like borders. Like there's no like fucking barbed wire. That bitch could just walk off if she wanted to. She's a tragic fucking piece of shit too. Holy moly. All right, kids. I've been on here for 2 years. For 2 years. Am I all right? I've been talking for a long time. I've been on here for 2 hours tonight, and I've been so happy to see all you. Thank you all you 100X. Come over to YouTube. I'm at Unsolved with Amy Boston. I'm here a lot. I'm definitely here on Sunday mornings from 10 to 12. It's our last spooky themed Sunday from 10 to 12. We are going to be doing the Conjuring House. If you guys don't know what it is, definitely look it up. If not, I'll tell you what it is on Sunday morning if you're going to be here. Make sure you like the video and you are subscribed to the channel and all your notifications are on because I'm a loose cannon and may or may not be here when I have live set up. Thank you all for being with me today. It's been fun. Sorry if I was all over the place. I just had so much like to get out. You know what I mean? We're going to be doing other cases. I want to do that Mimi Torres case. So fucking sad. There are so many cases right now that creators are not covering that we have to cover and especially the ones with kids, And I'm going to see you all next time. I believe I have a live set up for tomorrow night, and we are going to be going over some more of the soft white underbelly creator, Mark Leta, and the havoc he has created on his channel with real people and death. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here tonight. Until the next one.